What's your ideal size?
About 6 inches, but I don't like it too big because then it hurts and then I've just got to like hop off and I'm like, oh no, can't do it anymore. Like,
What happens if it's less than 6 inches?
oh, get rid.
Why?
Because it probably stinks as well.
How do you know it stinks?
Because I can smell it. Like, it's just small, smelly and like wrinkly. It's just like, If I feel like if a willy's too small, it just looks wrinkly. Like, it's just,
A classy girl would never answer this question on some silly street podcast, but like she says, anything over 6 hurts, but anything under 6 is smelly and small. Between having to be 6 foot plus, 6 figures, 6 cars, 6 businesses, now you gotta have exactly 6 inches. Big or small, tall or short, you can't win this lottery.
We don't care.
Been with a father and a son. I didn't know, they knew, and then I found out after it happened. The dad green lighted it and was like, yeah, the dad flew me out. He's a gangster still.
Is that what you're into?
Huh? I just like serious guys. I got bamboozled because I asked him if he knew him, he said no.
Which one was better?
How? The dad.
Did you mash the dad again after you mashed the son?
Yeah.
Based on that evil little grin, she knew exactly what she was doing. Either way, it's strange on both sides. Father and son smashing the same chicks, and the chicks trying to get some cash from it. Strange world we live in.
Let's get to this mother who's in the news because she is admitting that she regrets letting her son, just the age of 4, transition to a girl identity. So yeah, she had a 4-year-old son who she allowed to socially transition into a girl, and she realized her mistake, and trying to correct that mistake she describes as being like leaving a cult. Rose is a lesbian. When her 4-year-old son said he felt like a girl, the mother encouraged him in his new identity. With a lot of experience with kids, a lot of experience in childcare, I've babysat throughout my entire life. And let me tell you something, this is not regular for a 4-year-old to come to you and say something so existential like, I feel like a girl. They might say, look, mommy, I'm Superman. Or like, look, mommy, I'm a Barbie, or I want to be a mermaid. But this sort of language of I am, this is, I feel like a girl, that was encouraged.
So if he was making content, strictly content, no romantic, no emotional connection, you would have an issue with him sleeping with other women.
Well, of course. Like, because I'm the one making money and he doesn't need to touch anyone else. Well, I don't even want to touch anyone else.
So why is it okay the other way around then?
Well, because we both decided this is what we're going to do for money. So if he wants to have me quit, I will. And he needs to find another job that's not what I'm doing. So
okay, but it's okay to create adult content with other men. But
I'm just doing it to make money
on TikTok.
No, but he would just
because it's for money.
He would
the
be
other
doing
stuff isn't for money. So
he would be doing it to make money too.
But you decided it wouldn't be okay if he made an OnlyFans.
You wouldn't like if he had an OnlyFans.
Well, no, he's okay if he has an OnlyFans, but he can't like touch anyone.
No, he's gonna
No. Poor guy's face gets redder and redder the more you listen. You can tell he's embarrassed, ashamed, and broken. Someone needs to send a chopper and save this man before it's too late. Never sell your soul for money, and never date a girl that sold both your souls for OnlyFans.
How old are you?
31.
And your ex-husband did what?
He's a doctor. He's a psychiatrist.
And how long ago were you married?
Up until 3 years ago.
How much older was your husband than you?
We'll say 35 years.
So he's 53?
Currently, yes.
Why'd y'all divorce?
My husband got sick with cancer, and that changed him, and it changed the dynamics of our marriage.
Is he in remission?
Yes, he is.
And who filed for divorce?
I did.
Why?
He became mentally, emotionally, and financially abusive.
He took care of you just fine up until he got sick.
Correct.
And then when he was fighting for his life, you became a snowflake. Did you have to work when you were married?
No, but I chose
No, you didn't have to. No. You chose, but you didn't pay no real bills. You didn't have no skills. Knock it off. I'm gonna be honest, ma'am. This is a whole mess. Even the way you're talking, it just sounds like, ugh. And how tall are you?
I'm 5'4".
How much do you weigh?
180.
Goodbye.
Would you date a guy who was weaker than you physically?
I'm not gonna lie, like I like to be like dominant. Like
She doesn't care.
Okay, so how do you dominate a man?
I am a businesswoman, like I make a fuck ton of money, and like I'm gonna be real, like I tend to like find these guys that are kind of like my bitches in a way.
Yeah.
Like they'll do everything for me, but like I walk all over them, like. But I kind of like it. It's kind of hot.
So what's it like being a dom?
It's fun. It's fun.
You think you could dominate me, or do you think I'd dominate you?
I could definitely dominate you.
Really? How would you go about doing that?
Community guidelines, sir.
I'm here for it.
We can't get into that. That's a
Listen
fuck
to
around
me.
and find out kind of moment.
Okay. All right.
2 walking red flags, bro. You'd need 4 boxes of plastic wrap before entering those dungeons.
Women don't want better. They want what they're used to. So if you meet a woman whose dad was an alcoholic or a dad was abusive or didn't grow up with a father figure, she will have a high-value rich man who treats her really well and cheat with her toxic PT. Your competition is never other men. Your competition is her values and her culture.
This is so true. A woman with a bad father relationship will almost always act goofy in a relationship. They don't know how to have a healthy relationship, and they will never self-reflect long enough to heal from their childhood.
Did that woman just rob you?
That's my wife.
Wow. Well, she certainly seems spirited.
Yeah, she's a spitfire. No, she's just pissed off because I filed for divorce and she didn't ever think I'd be able to afford it.
Looks like money well spent.
Yeah, kind of lost the magic ever since Steely Dan stopped touring. You know, I need to find someone like you. Only younger.
Yeah, that started off great.
No, I mean, you know, just someone that's still fertile in their womb and can have babies.
You're not good at this.
Oh, I'm really not. Can you help me?
Well, my mother used to say, kiss a few frogs, then when you find a prince, you'll realize that the frogs are better because they make you laugh.
Does laughing at you count?
Bill, you need a new frog.
I need a new frog.
So I get the house?
Yes, you get everything. Bill just wants to keep his share of GS strategies.
Whatever. I got the house.
Well, good luck to you, Candace. You know, we had a few good years there before it all turned to shit. And I hope you find your frog.
Uh-huh. Hey, what is GS whatever?
Oh, yeah, that's a little company I'm a part of. We win the lottery every month. See you around!
Excuse me, Miss Oberlin. Are you cheating?
God, no. Kaisi is my Asian.
Excuse me?
He's not in this class. He's not even enrolled in the school. I keep him on retainer to come take tests with me. Anything math or science.
Hand in your test. I'm reporting you to Dean Munch. This is a clear violation of the honor code.
You must be new here.
Who are you calling?
My daddy. I'm gonna get you fired.
Obviously, this is a show, but there are women that have this mentality, the princess mentality. Their dads give them whatever they want, never say no, and you end up with an entire class of narcissistic women claiming empowerment. When it fails, they sell their souls on OnlyFans.
Since you guys are besties, have you ever thought about each other in like a romantic way?
No.
Stop the cap. Never?
Never.
What do we hit before? Have you guys ever kissed before? Of course.
Yes, I did.
Why do you have him in the friend zone?
Because I'm a friend. I have a boyfriend.
Oh, you have a boyfriend?
Yes, I do.
And your boyfriend knows you guys are best friends?
Yes.
You guys get along?
No.
Why?
Why?
I don't know. No?
It's very strong, hard relationships, let's say.
He seems like a good guy. I think he kind of likes you.
Yeah, he's a good guy, but he's my best friend.
It's an evil world we live in, but hey, I'm gonna keep living.
If you weren't dating a guy right now, would you date Leonardo DiCaprio?
No.
Stop the cap.
I wouldn't either. Yeah.
You so bro.
I wouldn't.
If he was like, hey, so like, you know, what's your name? What are you doing later? You want to go grab a drink? Like, you're telling me you'd be like, no, I'm not interested.
On top of what Chase just said, there's going to be a whole entourage surrounding him, and you're going to see men going up to him wanting to get attention, women wanting his attention. You're going to see this social component of the fame. You don't even have to intellectualize that. There's something, like, women will see that and be like, that's the fucking man.
Yep.
No, I'm done with you. You're hurting me. This is what you want to do.
Be done. Be done. I'm gonna leave. Please go.
this chick is already cheating on him. This simp behavior is exactly the problem with modern men. Acting like you can't live without a woman is just darn right pathetic. Soyboy Manipulation.
If your partner cheated with your friend, who is more at fault?
Partner? What the hell are we talking about? My friend? Get the out of here. Dude, no, don't my friends, bro.
Have you been a friend with your friend long or your partner long?
Definitely, probably my friend long.
Okay,
right?
so whose fault is it actually?
My partner's fault for ruining my friendship, bro. I have a gaming group going, alright? You're ruining my gaming group with your okay? Seriously, come on. Jeez.
So this girl is Noella. She is the youngest trans model to ever walk in New York Fashion Week, and she's only 10 years old. Now, her parents are both trans masculine and said that she started showing signs of gender dysphoria at 2 years old, and then she began to social transition at age 4 after undergoing psychological therapy for this gender dysphoria, and that she never felt like she was a boy and was always attracted to feminine things. Now, this poor boy was transitioned and groomed and exploited by its parents at the age of 2 years old. Now, Noella's parents have already stated that they have already set up for Noella to undergo medical and surgical transitioning by the time she is 16 years old, and they already have plans for puberty blockers and other things prior to that point. This is a prime example of child exploitation and abuse, and these parents forcing their own ideologies and agenda onto children, and it should be illegal. This is the
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
Okay.
Do you want to go on a date and get naughty together?
No, I'm good.
You don't want to? Not at all?
Nope, sorry.
Okay. Do you want to go on a date and get naughty?
I'll pass.
Okay. I'm sorry. This is awkward because you rejected me.
Go find someone else.
Okay. Thank you.
It's awkward because you are awkward, lady. Who does this? Is it supposed to be funny, or are you just looking for validation and attention from random men in the street?
That's your body count or your dirtiest kink.
My body count is actually not that high. Someone said to me the other day it was mad, and I was like, no. But my dirtiest kink,
yeah. Filth.
is like spitting all over the face and like foul play.
Foul play?
Like,
what does that mean?
Spitting your like tit out, you little bitch. And I'm like, oh
The internet is exploding after this trans athlete named Austin Phillips won a cycling competition in the women's category, earning $35,000 USD, and people aren't happy about it. In New Mexico, 27-year-old finished in 3 hours, 17 minutes, and 16 seconds, which is 89 seconds faster than the girl in second place. Day by day, we see males taking over women's sports, and the progress only seems to be accelerating. But what do you think?
I think the ultimate thing, if I can do a little psychoanalysis, that might be preventing someone like you from attaining your dream girl is you have this block where you think so much about body count, so much about her being a high value woman.
So you're saying I'm going in with what? Too much expectations?
I don't even think it's expectations. I think it's judgment. A little like too much judgment instead of taking into account all these other things. You're focused on these like minuscule things, and you're
minuscule.
I mean,
body
you're just
count?
you're not
A
taking.
woman's
You're just saying
promiscuity?
body count. That's like so physical. Like, are you not?
You're focused too much on the past too. You're not really focused as much.
Here's what's so funny to me. I think women are unaccustomed to hearing men communicate and articulate their preferences, standards, and boundaries. Women are the queens of going for exactly what they want. You guys have laundry lists of criteria that a guy needs to meet.
If body count didn't matter at all, then we wouldn't see a statistical trend of decreased marriage and increased divorce rates as it climbs. Studies have also proven without a shadow of doubt that women with high body counts have a difficult time pair bonding.
I remember getting a text from my mom. She was like, Skylar, you lied to me. You said you weren't getting into porn. This is not. So that was kind of awkward at first. And my dad and that whole side of the family disowned me for a while. Now it's all good. Like, now they do say they're proud of me, but it's just we don't really talk about the specifics of what I do.
Do you trust your man around other women?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you trust other women around your man?
No. No.
If women don't even trust other women, why would they expect a man to trust women? Who is is more attractive, liberal or conservative men, and why?
Unfortunately, I would say conservative.
I would say conservative as well.
Well, we're going to disagree.
We're definitely going to disagree.
Conservative, definitely.
Liberal, because I like a man who supports women and supports a lot of things that conservative men just don't.
And I like a manly man, and I like the blue-collared, hard-working man.
I would say that conservative men tend to adopt the traditional idea of what a man is. So they're strong and they're, you know...
Liberal men, they usually have a more open mind, I think.
And I think they actually care about people more.
Yeah.
I think a lot of Republicans care about money. And liberal men are definitely more progressive and open-minded and just better in general, in my opinion.
A better question would be, who do you want to protect you when an intruder breaks into your house? Doesn't matter how open-minded you are when your brains are splattered against a wall for your Tesla. Without strong men, society fails. Every time.
See, I wouldn't take you to dinner, and the only reason I wouldn't is because, honestly, if my son was to come home with a girl like you, I would be very freaking proud.
So you take it to dinner then?
No. I can't take you to dinner.
You want your son to have her?
I don't think I deserve her, that's why.
Oh, he said you're too good for him.
Damn, I don't know what to say to that.
Like, I think I'm a respectful guy and everything, but I feel like right now, I ain't got what it takes to hold down a woman like you. And I'm willing to grow, but I just don't feel like it's fair of me to waste your time.